Mike and Cohen at ringside. Mike and Cohen announced that tonight's SCW presents Outlaws. Every single championship is going to be on the line, and the main event and the biggest match in SCW's history will be Eddie Kingston and Gabe Kidd for the SCW championship in a Texas death match. All this and so much more. So 58 out the gate. We were great improvising without the segment. The Mad King storyline has advanced. All right. And in the opening match, six-way scramble, a bout that featured great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Gringo Loco defeats Bam Sullivan, Warhorse, Napier, Medina, and Gray when Loco pinned Bam Sullivan with a frog splash. 49 for the wrestling, only a 19 crowd rating. They weren't really into the match, and a 58 for the segment. 52, 38, 49, 53, 39, 61 for Gray, Sullivan, Warhorse, Napier, Medina, and Loco down the line. Warhorse was unfortunately off his game. Medina was rusty, but it'll go away. He hasn't wrestled in a while, but he's a really good wrestler, so he's from out of the Texas area, so not too bad. Next up, El Phantasmo defeats Ryan Davison by pinfall with the CR2. This match was revolved around a lot of hot spots. Phantasmo makes defense number 2 of his X Championship, 17-82 for Davison and Phantasmo. Davison is much better than that. Says he was rusty and he was really off his game. Wow. Commentary helped it though, thank goodness. Phantasmo really carried him, it looks like it, and he benefited from having a groundswell of public support. 67. This was the match that El Phantasmo said, I am going to carry. So, man. All right. The camera finds Eddie Kingston in the back, flanked by Ortiz now. Kingston says tonight he gets his SCW championship back. He says tonight, at the pain in the ass, Gabe Kidd finally gets what he come to him. He may be from the streets of New York, but goddammit, Texas death tonight, he's going to absolutely beat the shit and piss out of Gabe Kidd tonight. Kingston goes on to say how Coughlin has been getting involved and the only reason why he's been successful, but tonight, Ortiz, he's got his back, and the sides are even. Tonight, the championship comes home. So 67 overall here. Commentary's giving it a boost. The Mad King versus Gabe Kidd storyline continues on here in the first year of SCW. And about that, I had great wrestling and a decent reaction. La Hija de Guadalajara defeats Zoe Sky via submission, making defense number 9 of her women's championship and officially cementing herself as the most, decorated champion here in SCW history with her 9th title defense, 35-61 for a 56 total. All right, next up, we have Atticus Kogar defeating Ace Austin with a headlock driver. 63-37 for the match, 63 overall, 59-67 for Austin and Kogar. The Vandal 48 storyline has advanced, and Kogar continues to build his way up here in SCW. All right, next up, in a match that had a wild brawl that had superb wrestling and a decent reaction. Big and Bad of Matt Tremont and Sam Stackhouse defeat Adam Brooks and Luke Jacobs in 12-33. When Sam Stackhouse submitted Adam Brooks, they make defense number 5. 58 overall here, 52-22, 58, 46, 51, 54 down the line. The Young Gun gimmick for Luke Jacobs got a above average rating. Great. All right. El Phantasmo now is shown backstage with his X Championship as Warhorse walks up. Phantasmo mocks Warhorse and locks in Warhorse, smirks and swings, knocking Phantasmo down. Warhorse picks up the X Championship and smirks before tossing it back at Phantasmo. And mute Warhorse? That's interesting. Nevertheless, looks like we have a match coming up here next show. Next up, in an exceptional match, Mance Warner, Tom Lawler, and Zilla Fatu defeats One Called Manders, Cardona, and Ortiz when Mance Warner submitted One Called Manders as he passed out in the Dragon Sleeper. 69, 57, 73, 66, 66, 76 down the line for Ortiz, Cardona, Manders, Fatu, Lawler, and Warner. All right, 75 overall. Fantastic match. And in the main event, in an exceptional match, Gabe Kidd defeats Eddie Kingston in a death match in 16:30 when Kingston was pinned with a sick kick and could not make it to the 10 count after tons of interference. It was designed to tell a story with Coughlin running in and attacking Kingston and Ortiz attacking Kidd. Gabe Kidd makes defense number 2 of his championships, 81 best match of all time, and the match was absolutely chaotic and not clean. So another match heading probably towards 25. But Eddie Kingston with a 57, Kidd with a 74. We've advanced and gained heat, and the finish was a success. 81 best match of all time between Kingston and Kidd. For the show, we're going to get a 76. We are just absolutely fucking crushing it right now. My goodness. All right, well, this was SCW Outlaws. My name is Mike Bro. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back next episode. But until then, have a glorious rest of your day.